We are a family of 6 who call the ocean our home. We feel incredibly blessed to be doing this life together as a young family, embracing the ups and downs of what is a life at sea. This is our floating home, Happy Days, and you are invited to follow along as we share this incredible adventure. Have a laugh and be inspired to pursue a life less ordinary. Click the subscribe button to keep up to date as we see where this journey takes us.
In the last episode, we dodged lightning at sea and discovered a new noise in the steering before arriving to Beaufort, North Carolina, in anticipation of high winds and storms that were forecast. In this episode, we weather that storm at anchor and stay on high alert as a boat drags through the anchorage. Keep watching to see how it all unfolds. What's that? Stone's good.
The corner of that thing right here.
Oh my goodness, he's dragging sideways. Oh, has he hit that boat?
Oh no, not quite.
Oh, have they caught his front line? He's caught on them. Oh shoot. I hope they got fenders down. Oh, they got fenders down this side. Oh, it's not cool. I'm glad we're not at sea, but at the same time it's just as scary being out here. That powerboat just came, it must be swinging off the anchor chain.
Settle down, Lord. Please let us settle down.
Oh man.
You gotta watch these guys because if they have extra weight, they may drag.
Yeah, they might drag. Yep, exactly.
If they do, I'm going to drive forward. I'm going to need help. Do we re-anchor?
Now? No, not now. The little boat beside us and our anchor is held.
Do you want me to radio them?
Yeah.
ALS, this is Happy Days, just behind you on channel 16, do you copy? Hey guys, we see that boat's dragged onto you. How are you guys going?
Hey, can we help?
Well, not sure really how we're going to deal with this right now. The guys are out there doing their best. They're getting some bumpers on us, but I don't know what's next.
This is a shear ladder here, anchored up inside the hook. Who bumped into who? Who drugged to who?
Sweet Island Queen.
Cape Island Queen?
Cape Island Queen.
Sweet. Cape Island Queen. Copy that. Let's change to channel 17. Hey guys, did you want us to jump in our dinghy and come over and give you a hand? I don't know how we can help, but maybe we can figure out how to get their vessel started and re-anchored or something like that.
All called Coast Guard.
They're hooked to our anchor right now, so we're both stopped. I couldn't tell if they're pulling us backwards now too, but we could do some fenders out on the port side so we're not crashed up against each other, but I wasn't sure where to go from there.
That's them too.
It doesn't look like you guys are dragging at all, so that's a positive thing. And maybe we wait for this to pass, and I don't know if we try and call Coast Guard and see if they can come and help remove the vessel from you guys. I'm not sure.
Yeah, that was my next thing, was probably going to call the Coast Guard and come help, but I also don't like to stay tied to this guy all night.
Yeah, understood. We'll keep eyes out. You are not dragging at the moment, and we will jump in and help if we need to.
Appreciate that, thank you.
Happy Days on 16.
Happy Days standing by on 16.
Copy that.
Well, we're not at sea. Tonight's supposed to be a rest night where we get ready for the next part of the passage.
It's not right now.
One bit.
No way. We haven't even eaten goodness. The rain is absolutely bucketing down.
Gone from 36 knots of wind to 11 knots of wind.
And just like so much rain and thunder and lightning. This is not fun.
I wouldn't mind re-anchoring those.
Where to though?
They're just out there, in the middle. Just out there. Away from his stern and away from these guys.
Things have calmed down a little bit. I can see emergency services jumping in one of their boats. Oy. I don't know which department it is, but they're just coming across our bow and coming to help these guys. Yep.
This anchorage was a tight one. It was full of boats, close to docks, current running through, and it was a wee bit of wrong place at the wrong time with this storm coming through. Whatever the case, we were very lucky to escape this one, as the motorboat caught the anchor chain of the catamaran just in front of us. It's a wee bit like having a neighbour with a big tree that might fall on your roof during a storm. Less than ideal. And I made the flippant comment, I don't mind it lightning and thundering so much when I'm on anchor as opposed to when I'm at sea.
But then it came
Just
straight across.
fell on sword.
Yeah, don't make comments like that. That's just a lady on the radio warning that the next cell's coming through at 11 p.m.
So they're back again with a tugboat this time. It's really important to reiterate that I don't know another country that we've sailed to at least where there would be a response this swiftly or a response at all. But you can see how close they are. The lightning's still cracking to us. There's not much in it at all. Could have been us that they were onto. So I believe they'll cut the chain and tow it away. At least that's what I'm hoping. Not a bad job though. Getting up in the middle of the night with lightning storms and dragging boats off boats and stuff. I don't think of worse things to do. In other news, I think the second front that came over it's almost gone. It didn't bring nearly as much wind, but it brought big forks of lightning. Just put the kids to bed. Like the whole boat is shaking with thunder. They're like, it's just got to laugh. Oh, I say that there's like a massive fork of lightning to the south. Just praying that it doesn't hit us. Ultimately, that's all we can do. So they're currently towing this by the stern away from the catamaran out into the channel to drop a stern anchor, because they can't legally tow it because it's unmanned. If they do that, we're going to have to move anchorage. Go to re-anchor somewhere, I don't know where. It's not here. It just needs to go to a dock for the owner's best interests, for everybody else out here as well. If we had a wind shift, which we've had all night, this guy's going to end up smack on him. And I might add, his anchor is still caught on his anchor. Oh, I just hope they know what they're doing. So, it's now into the wee hours of the morning.
You haven't even eaten your dinner yet.
Yeah, my dinner's here. I've got eggs on toast, which is a dinner of champions.
It's
It's like
we're so stuffed from passage, this is what you're eating dinner.
We got here and I filled diesel jerrys, 200 litres, just to top up, thinking, before they shut. In fact, they did shut, but they still let me, anyway.
6 p.m.
Lovely people here. So, current scenario is the towboat US, I think they're called, have dropped a sort of towed old mate who was on the catamaran, towed him by his stern out into the channel a bit more, and he's still got his normal bow anchor caught on the catamaran's anchor, I think, and he's dragged him out away from the catamaran and dropped a stern anchor. So now he's currently kind of beam on out there to the breeze.
That's not good.
Which, excuse me.
Are you tired?
But he'd be nose on to where the gale came from. So, I don't know. And we've been here for like
What?
6 hours or something. Like, we have no idea.
And the whole idea of coming in here was to like shelter from the storm. Sorry, I'm eating some crumble from the pot, but my dessert. But our whole idea was to have a rest, have a good like solid night's sleep, and it's nearly like it's midnight, I think. No, it's 12:30.
Yeah.
To have a really good night's sleep instead of being on passage.
So here is the third and final install of dragged boat. It's now 2 AM and this is the third towboat to come to the vessel. I don't know what his plan is, hopefully he gets rid of it. There you go, 3 towboats. And I'm off to bed. So, last night was ridiculous. We could not see around us for the driving rain and the conditions, bolts of lightning, boats dragging, yuck. Tonight, on the other hand, I don't know if you're picking up the calmness or the full moon. Yes, that's the full moon. It is like a lake. Such is the ocean. Needless to say, we're having a lovely dinner. Everybody's comfy in bed and we're enjoying what is a nice calm anchorage. Hey, chalk and cheese.
So, what are we doing, Captain?
Still not 100%. We're either going to send it for just over 200 nautical miles, or hold to get around Cape Hatteras. It looks like we'll have a clear night tonight, but I think it's this region. It just at this time of the year seems to be afternoon thunder and lightning storms.
Active, eh?
It's really active. So we're trying to decipher that and make wise decisions. So we're leaving Beaufort and we are going out the seaway, and there's an anchorage out there that we'd like to go to. We'd like to go and explore it. It sounds really beautiful, which is at Cape Lookout. But if we drop the anchor there for a night or two, I don't know.
What other opportunities can
I don't know. It's not clear. So let's get our nose out and we'll go from there.
We decided to delay rounding Cape Hatteras and go and anchor and play at Cape Lookout for a night or two. Did you catch something, Finn? What did you catch? It's a lighthouse, Archie. And we're going to go into the anchorage over here.
It looks amazing.
Oh yeah.
It looks kind of Gold Coast-ish.
It does, like jumping pin, yeah, it does. Looks like
Well, days are longer now. Just leave the same no more.
Mama's heading out. Go, Mum, it's pumping.
You're gonna keep on going, no matter what I say.
you! First surf in America! Beautiful day. Little waves.
Does
time? Are you stoked that you got to go and just explore today?
Yeah.
We've been in like cities or towns or whatever you'd like to call them for too long. Chong's like, just let me out and go and explore, and there's nobody on this island, and it's now my island, and you've just got back.
Yeah.
Well, what brought you back?
Dinner.
And you were Chong's mate as you headed in, hey? But this is a terrific anchorage. Cape Lookout. We're making a bit of water, that's what you can hear in the background. The wind's due to come up tomorrow, so we're hoping that it'll come straight over this little bit of a sandy island without being too gusty, and we can just kite off big boat. That would be ideal.
Join us next time as we round Cape Hatteras, sail through fog, and start to get a bit chilly. Brr.
I have a down jacket, and I have my sailing jacket and my life jacket. You've got this, a lot of layers on too, huh?
Yeah.
But you're warm? Yeah.
What are they?
Mulberries. Oh, that's so yum.